guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back at you again today for another video. So today guys is going to be a makeup tutorial video. It's coming up to Christmas, it's party season, and I just felt like you know, I could share some looks, maybe inspire some looks for the holiday season, and also because I mean, I've been buying a bunch of new makeup, and yeah, I've just been really excited to play with them. It's the party season, so I know, let's get the party started a little bit early. So today guys, I am going to be working off of my Lottie London Thuyle collaboration palette. I got this palette when it actually launched about a month and a half, 2 months ago, maybe even a bit longer. But it's just been sitting in my house, and the other day I was like, you know what, this palette's been sitting here quite a while, give it a go, see what it's like, and I'm in love. Like, I was so gassed. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know. If you don't, please do. Yeah, I was so gassed. Like, I had to go on Insta story and just lose my shit. Like, I literally lost my shit. I'm just going to show you guys the palette so that you have a good idea of what it looks like. There it is. It's got 16 shades. The whole of the top row is all shimmer shades, and the whole of the bottom row is all the matte shades. It's an absolutely gorgeous palette. I love the color story. I love the fact that the palette is actually really pigmented, very soft, really buttery shadows, like easy to blend. Like, they just blend into each other. It's a dream. The only thing that I have observed so far from using it is it does have quite a bit of kickback, and it does have quite a bit of fallout. So my recommendations would be, when you go to pick up the shadows, don't swirl your brush in the shades. Just tap and pick up, and that's more than enough for you to pick up pigmentation with this palette. So yes, the price point, very affordable. I got this from Superdrug. I didn't buy it when it was on sale, so I paid full price for it, which was like £8.99. I know my friend picked it up on sale for £5, so like, it's really cheap. So let's just call this our super affordable Christmas holiday inspired makeup look. So without further ado guys, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Enough talking, I'm done talking, you know what I mean? So let's just get into the tutorial. So now, to prep my eyes, I will do as I always do, and I'm going to be using my P. Louise base. I've got it in the shade 5 and in the shade 2, and I just like to mix them both together. Not for any particular reason, but more so because I end up actually using the product, because I've got a ton of makeup products like just sitting in my drawers, some of which I never end up using, and I just find that they've gone out of date and I'm chucking them away. So I've been mixing both shades together of late, just to, you know, just to make sure that I do end up using these products that I'm buying. And then taking a buffing brush, like a dense buffing brush, I like to go in and start blending from the outer edges of that product. And I'm just tapping, I'm not swiping. With any makeup product, the best way to get the most out of the whatever product you're applying, be it your foundation, be it your concealer, be it eyeshadow, the best way to get the most out of your product is to tap it into the skin. When you swipe, you end up giving yourself like a light wash or a faded wash of color. If that's what you're going for, then that's fine. But if you want pigmentation, if you want coverage, you want to tap into the skin. Now, I find with the P. Louise base that if I go in using only a little bit, it creases really badly, and then it just doesn't work out for me. So then I struggle with it. So I find that I need to go in with a generous amount of the product, and I find that also using a generous amount of the product just gives my shadows more pigmentation on my eyelid when I do apply them. So yes, if you own the P. Louise base and like you use it, let me know your thoughts about it, because like I say, for that reason, I've got my days with it. Some days I'm happy about it, and other days I'm like, what the hell is this? So yes, so I'm gonna go into my Thuyle palette, this absolute beauty right here. Right, so I'm gonna mix these two shades together, and this is the shade Chickatarian and the shade Fam Bam, and I'm going to mix them both and apply that in my crease to start off the look. And to do that, I'm going to be using my Morphe M505 blending brush, and I start to apply that. I want the majority of the color on the outer corner of my eye, and then just fade it into the crease. So I'm tapping in the color first before I then go into blend. And as you can see, guys, the shadow is really pigmented, like it's no joke. Then I start swirling the shadows in. And I am taking this slightly above my crease because I want it to show up. I've got quite hooded eyes, so if I just concentrate it right in the crease, it will not show up past my crease. So I'm just taking it a little bit past my crease, and the closer I get to the inner corner, the lighter the color is. So that's what we've got done so far, and I am happy with that. So now I'm going to go back in with the shade Chickatarian on its own, and I'm just using a smaller sort of blending brush, picking that color up, and I'm just going to go just above that mix because I want like that orangey change of color to pop up through the top. So I'm happy with that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to pick up that shade there next to the black, which is a slightly deeper reddy brown color, and it's called Hey Guys. And this time I'm using my Sigma E45 small tapered blending brush. So picking up that color, I'm just going to work it right in the crease, so the outer corner, again depositing the bulk of the color there, and then working it right in the crease of my eyes for added depth. And I'm not taking that color all the way in, I'm just bringing it in, as you can see, kind of like halfway through my eyes. So blending in circular windshield wiper type motions is what you want to do. And I'm holding my brush at the bottom of the handle because I want my color to be nice and softly blended. I don't want the color to be harsh at all, because we're going for a somewhat smoky look, and smoky looks are really blended, really blended looks. So that's what we have. I'm going to go back into my mix of Chickatarian and Fam Bam, which were the very first two mixes that I used in the crease, and the same Morphe brush, and just go back over the top of that, because I don't want to lose, you know, that color there either. Alright, so now that I have that down, I am going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to pick up this gorgeous yellowy gold color over there, first on the top row, and it's called 1M. Okay, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. I don't know what brush it is because it doesn't have a number or a name, but I really like it because it's quite pointed, so it just really fits into the corners of my like almond shaped eyes, if you will. Yeah, and I like the bristles on it. It's not too dense, so it just washes the colors on my lid. So in tapping motions, I didn't wet my brush, okay guys, this is just the pigments on it, well, not the pigments, the eyeshadows on their own, not wetting my brush at all. And yeah, it's so pigmented, guys, like it's no joke, and I am really happy with that. And I'm also hoping that you guys can see the pigment in this shadows because it's crazy, y'all. And I didn't wet my brush. Okay, so now that I'm happy with that, there is a bit of fallout. It is what it is with this shadow. I tend to do my eyes before my base anyways, so it's not a problem for me. I wipe my face, do my base, I'm fine. But if you do your base before your eyes, then you might want to pack some powder just underneath your eyes so that you can catch all of the fallout. But it's not super excessive fallout, like it's not a ridiculous amount. It's just like that much, literally. So yes, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the palette, and this time I am going to go in with a mix of the two colors on the end there. So the black shade, no tea no shade, and what's that one called again? Hey Guys. So I'm going to mix these two, and I'm going to be using my Sigma E36. It's a really small blending brush. And I'm going to go in and start to apply that in the outer corner of my eyes. Again, I'm going to start off by tapping the shades before I start to blend. Okay, and then I'm going to go back into my Sigma E45, and this time picking up just the shade Hey Guys. And what I'm going to do with that is I am going to blend the black in with the gold using this shade. Can you guys see the pigment? Like literally I just tap that in. This palette is no joke. Like Thuyle did her thing with this palette. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go in and blend. The other thing I want you to keep in mind is you want to blend your matte shades into your shimmer. If I blend going this way, then I will be spreading the shimmer all over my eyes, which is not what I want to do, because I want to keep the shimmer on the first third of my eyes and have the rest of the eyes matte. So I'm going to go blending this way, blending my matte into the shimmer. So I start off by tapping. So I'm going to start tapping that color in and using the really light strokes. I'm blending it in, and I'm holding my brush at the bottom again. Keep in mind, the closer you hold your brush to the ferrule, is that what they call that bit? The more intense, and yeah, the more intense the color will be, and you don't have as much flexibility to blend. But the further away you hold your brush, the softer your blend is, the easier it is for you to blend. Okay, so I'm tapping and blending in at the same time. I'm just really going in and doing that. And if you feel like the brown is kind of overshadowed the black, then you go back in with the black. Okay, and just really keep blending them into between each other until you're happy with the blend that you have. Okay, so now that I'm happy with that blend, what I will do first of all is I'll go in with a clean blending brush, and I will go in and just blend off the edges of what I've got going on at the moment first of all, just to soften the edges up. There we go, so that it all looks blended and there's no harsh lines whatsoever. Now to line my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Flash Liner. And I don't know why I sound like a frog today, guys. I do apologise. But I don't know what's going on with my voice this morning. Right, so what I like to do is I'm going to look straight in my mirror, because, again, I've got hooded eyes. If I overdo it, I will lose all of the hard work I've done. So I like to look for the last fold in my eye. Looking straight in my mirror, I'm going to go in and start my liner from the edge of my fold. Anybody else go quiet when they do their eyeliner? You know, I don't breathe. Like I literally do not breathe. Right, so I've got my liner on. Now I want to fade off the ends of my liner, and I'm going to go back into the shade No Tea No Shade, just the black this time, on my E36 brush. And I will go in and just fade off the end of that liner into the shadow. Now to like sort of complete the eyes, I'm going to go in with this Makeup Revolution Crushed Pearl Pigment, and this is in the shade Overdraft. So, oh yeah, oh mommy. It's just for an added pow to the look, you know what I mean? Alright, so my camera disrespectfully cut off on me, but the only thing that I did was I went back in to intensify my liner because of the glitter fallout, and I popped on some eyelashes. I'm just going to zoom in a bit so that we can see where we're at. So this is where we're at with the eyes. Super smoky, super dramatic, and I'm living for it. Okay, so I'm gonna go off and do my skin off camera, and then I'll come back and we can just finish off the video. Okay guys, so my face is dried down now, and I'm gonna head to finish off this eye, so we're gonna finish off this one together. To finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Inglot 77 gel liner and my Morphe M443 liner brush. And I'm going to use that in my lower waterline. I always smoke out my lower lash line. Like, I just think it's life. I think it just makes it look sexy. I might be wrong, but for me, that's what I think. So I'm going to go into the palette again using my Sigma E30 pencil brush. I am going to pick up the shade No Tea No Shade and Hey Guys. Is that what that one is? Yeah. So the last two shades there. I'm going to take the brush that I applied the Revolution pigment with. I haven't picked up any more pigment, so what I have left over on the brush, I will take right in my inner corner area right there. For my mascara, I am going to use my Revlon Volumizing mascara. Right, so to finish off the rest of my face, I am going to apply my highlighter first before I do my blush. And for highlighter, I am going to be using the E-Unique Pixie Dust Loose Pigment. And this is in the shade Gliss. Absolutely, oh, absolutely. Look at that, guys. It's highlighter down. It's highlighter down. For my blush, I am going to be mixing, and I'm using the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette, and I'm just going to mix the two shades right in the middle there. So now I'm going to go on to the lips, and Thuyle also came out with 3 lip colors with the collection, but today I am using one. I actually only bought 2. Today I am going to be using the shade Ravenous to complete the look. Okay, I have worn this color already because I wore it with this look when I did it the other day, and I really like it. I really like the doe-foot applicator it comes with. This one is quite precise because the tip comes up to a point, so it makes it easy to kind of like outline your lips, where you can actually get away with putting this on without a lip liner. Okay, so my lippy is on. I really like these glitter switch lippies. My only criticism is it's really pigmented. The doe-foot applicator is amazing. The only thing is, do not overlay, because it's one of those where you overlay and then it starts to crack. Okay, you have to let the lip dry down completely, and then you press your lips together, and then it activates like an iridescent underlying glitter effect to it. So to wrap this face up, I'm going to go with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I feel like I finished this thing. This setting spray is amazing, guys. I just love the way it comes out comes out of the bottle. So yes, and that would help me seal everything in. I will go and throw on a wig and I will be right back, guys. So here we are, guys. I've got my wig on and I am looking like Christmas dinner itself. Okay, yes, I am here for this. All of this, I'm here for all of this. I'm looking like a snack, I'm sorry, but if I do say so myself, I feel sexy, I look sexy. I think this kind of look will be perfect for the mom who's maybe been in the kitchen all day and you don't have enough time to do the cut crease and everything else. It's really, like, it's quick. I used, how many shades did I use? 4 shades from this palette, and I am looking like a snack. No, I am looking like a fucking meal. Okay. The lippy does sit comfortably. I really like it. I haven't tried it out with like eating and drinking or anything, but it does sit comfortably, and I'm hoping that you can see that I've kind of activated the glitter in the middle. So it's got like a, this one has got like a purple undertone glitter to it, and I'm not mad. I quite like it. Purple is my favorite color, so why not? I think this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful holiday look, and that really anyone can pull off. So yeah, guys, I hope that you liked this video. If it's your first time watching this video and you enjoy what you've seen so far, please be sure to hit the subscribe and also the notification bell, okay, so that every time I put a video up, you're well aware and you can come and show me some love. And if you are an OG, thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate you guys. Love you all, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Until then, as always, be good, stay safe, take care of yourself, and I love you very much. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.